While NATO continues to provide weapons, intelligence, and even armed personnel to Ukraine, NATOland continues to insist that the crossing of multiple Russian red lines poses no threat of global nuclear catastrophe. According to Director of National Intelligence Avril Haines, Russia is very unlikely to use nuclear weapons. Such insouciance is strange. Russia has repeatedly warned that it's ready to use all weapons at its disposal. At the start of the war, President Putin threatened that anyone who stood in Russia's way, quote, must know that Russia will respond immediately and the consequences will be such as you have never seen in your entire history. Putin repeated the warning last September. In the event of a threat to the territorial integrity of our country, he said, we will certainly make use of all weapon systems available to us. This is not a bluff. To show he wasn't bluffing, he suspended participation in the New START treaty and promised to station tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus. Western insouciance is all the more remarkable in that Russia has lowered the threshold for when it might use nuclear weapons. According to Russia's nuclear doctrine, there are 4 circumstances in which it might go nuclear. First, in response to the use of nuclear weapons against Russia. Second, in response to, quote, aggression against Russia with the use of conventional weapons when the very existence of the state is in jeopardy. Third, if reliable data suggests the launch of ballistic missiles to attack Russia. Fourth, in the event of, quote, an attack against critical governmental or military sites, disruption of which would undermine Russia's nuclear response actions. It's clear, therefore, that NATO and Ukraine have already acted in ways that could trigger Russia's going nuclear. Consider aggression with conventional weapons when the very existence of the state is in jeopardy. Russia insists that the fight in Ukraine is existential. In February, Putin said that the West was seeking to divide up Russia, seize its raw materials, and destroy its peoples. I do not even know, he said, if such an ethnic group as the Russian people will be able to survive. And it is the West, Putin continues to repeat, that is orchestrating the daily attacks on Russian territory. Consider also attacks against critical governmental or military sites, disruption of which would undermine Russia's nuclear response actions. In December, Ukrainian drones attacked Russia's Engels air base. Then there was the recent drone attack on the Kremlin, which Russia insists was an assassination attempt on Putin. Multiple crossings of Russia's nuclear threshold then. Nobody can say we haven't been warned.